Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and today we're going to have a little bit of a discussion on why you may not be booking as many gigs as you'd like to. Hello my friends, Michael O'Brien here, and welcome back to another Advice for Magicians video, where my job is to make you the best possible entertainers that you can be. In this video, we're going to talk about how to be a professional magician and how to actually book more gigs. Now, this is going to come off as probably a little bit of a rant, and I don't want it to sound like that, right? I want you guys to really learn something from this. But one thing that I've learned is if you want to be able to make a living, whether it be part-time or full-time as a magician, you have to have a hunger for it. You have to want it. And I know what you're thinking, well, obviously, I want to make more money. I want to go out into the world. I want to do magic. I want to get paid to do magic. Like, how freaking cool of a job is it to say, I can make a living, I can feed my family, I can buy all the things that I want in life, pay my bills, all of that stuff by showing up to parties and just making people smile. Like, how cool is that? But there's one thing that I've learned, and it is that not everybody has a hunger for being a professional magician. Hey everyone, so sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to take a quick minute to thank the newest members of the mob for joining. Thank you guys so much. It's because of you that I'm truly able to keep this channel going. You're gonna get early access to videos, you're gonna access tutorials, lectures, and even get one-on-one access with me where you can pick my brain about anything that you like. If you guys would like to join them and become a member of the mob, please click the join button, or you can click the membership tab right here on the channel for more information. If you guys would like to see some more awesome magic, please head over to my online magic shop at o'brienmagic.com. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for the interruption. And now back to the video. So I actually watched a movie on Netflix that I highly recommend. It's really freaking cool. It's sort of a thriller, I guess, is the best way to describe it. And this film is called Hunger. And basically what it's about is it's about a woman that lives in Thailand that works for her family's restaurant, and she, cooks in the restaurant. She's a fry cook. That's like her thing, right? She's a fry cook, she works in a restaurant, but it's one of those dream big kind of movies, right? Where she looks outside and she's like, there's gotta be more to life than just being in this little place and cooking. Like, my potential to do so much more is out there. So she ends up getting recruited by this world famous chef that goes to millionaires and billionaires' homes and cooks for them, these extravagant meals and all of that stuff. And one thing that he tells her is that she will never be great unless she, has something in mind that she wants and is hungry enough to attain that thing. And of course, without spoiling anything, because I want you guys to watch, it's a great film. The whole film then talks about the sort of moral dilemma where, are you willing to do whatever it takes to achieve that, even at the cost of your own happiness or losing those people around you that you care about, right? So obviously, you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing doesn't, ruin your relationships with other people and interfere with your personal lives and all that stuff. But the thing that I took from that film that I thought was very interesting is the bit where the famous chef is talking to the fry cook about, wanting that thing and hungering for it, right? Like, when I say hungering for it, I don't mean just wanting it, but deep down in your gut, knowing that you will do what it takes to actually achieve that and turn that dream into a reality. Because you can't just sit here, right? Let's just say I want food and I'm hungry, for something to eat. I can't just sit here and be like, man, I'm hungry. I really wish that I could go get some In-N-Out right now. In-N-Out animal fries sound great. A double, raw onion, chef's kiss. That sounds lovely right now. Any minute now, the In-N-Out's gonna just show up. It's right here on my lap. It's gonna fall here. I'm gonna have In-N-Out any minute now, right? Eventually, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm so hungry that I'm gonna get my butt out the door, get in my car, drive to In-N-Out, and go freaking order it because I want In-N-Out, right? So you can't just sit here and wait for it to fall into your lap. And one thing that I've learned is there are a lot of opportunities that we as professional magicians take for granted, right? So I'm gonna just kind of tell some stories here, and I'm not gonna mention any names. I don't want anyone to feel bad about this. This is a learning experience for everybody. And this is where I said, it's not a rant. It might come off like that. I mean this from the most sincere place in my heart, that I want everyone to grow and I want everyone to have an opportunity to achieve exactly what it is that they want. But I'm just gonna share a couple of anecdotes with you, especially during the holiday season when it's very busy. I'm very booked right now, and so what I'm trying to do, instead of having a client ring me and be like, hey, I need a magician, instead of being like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm actually not available right now, but you know, good luck in the future finding someone, and then click. What I'm telling them instead is, you know what, I work with several magicians that I'm very close with that will, you know, offer the same excellent level of professionalism and service and fun for your event that I'm willing to offer. Though I am not available right now, I would love to get you in contact with them so that you can book one of them. That way I know that you're getting a good magician for your event that's going to give you the service that you offer, or the service that you deserve, that you can offer your guests, so that you can just have a wonderful event and a wonderful experience, right? And you're not stressed out about trying to, you know, find someone and keep calling people, and you know, people are not available, and oh, is this a good fit for my event, and all of that stuff, right? I can deliver a magician to you basically that's it's gonna tick all the boxes, all the criteria that you're looking for, right? So, and these are not gigs for peanuts necessarily. Some of these gigs are $800 gigs, $1,200 gigs, $1,500 gigs, right? These are like decently sized gigs. And I'm not gonna say that I'm just doing it necessarily out of the kindness of my heart, because obviously I am asking for a commission. This is a way that I can make a little bit of money even though I'm not available to do the gig, right? But at the end of the day, I could very easily just say, sorry, I'm not available. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep the money in my circle of friends that I work with, right? And of course, we do the same thing for each other. If one of my friends is booked and they're not available, they'll ring me, hey Michael, are you available for this event? This is how much it is. If you book it, can you just send me this much money as like a commission, and so on and so forth. And that's what we do for each other, right? We help each other out, and we make a little bit of money off the top of it as well, so that we don't feel bad about not being able to go and do the gig, right? So where does the hunger come into all of this, right? Where does that want, that desire to get the gig and go out and make your money, where does that come from? So let's just say, hypothetically, I was not available for a gig, and the client rings me up and I'm like, you know what, I have someone that's perfect for this. Let me see if they're available, right? So I ring up the magician that I'd like to send to their event. Hey, are you available on this day at this time? I have a client. They need somebody. Are you available? This is how much they're charging. You want to take it? The magician says yes. Perfect. Here's the client's contact information. This is their name, their phone number, their email address. This is a little breakdown about their event and what it is that they're looking for. But obviously, you know, you can call them, you can talk to them, you can get all the details from them. You'll work it out. You'll get it all booked and everything like that. And then if you do book it, all I ask is for X amount of money as a, you know, like a referral fee, a commission, right? So I do all of that, and I'm thinking, oh, great. I was able to give this gig to someone that really needs it, and I was able to help the client out. I'm thinking maybe they might want to book me for something else in the future, because even though I wasn't available for this, I was able to help them, right? So like a week goes by, and I call up my friend, hey, I'm just following up. I hope everything went well, and you know, you were able to get the gig and all that stuff, and just let me know if you have any questions about it, and so on and so forth. And they're like, oh, I never booked it. I'm sorry, what? Why? What happened? The client was ready to pull the trigger. Oh, well, you know, like, I just never heard from them. What do you mean you never heard from them? Yeah, like I sent them a text message and I just said, hi, this is so-and-so. Are you looking for a magician for your event? Question mark. And I just never heard back from them. I guess just like very confused because you're telling me that you messaged the client and they didn't respond. So of course the next thing I do is I reach out to the client. Hey, did you ever get in touch with the magician that I gave your information to? And the client like, no, we never heard from him, right? And so now I'm trying to investigate, what is it that's happening here? Why is it a situation where, you know, this client is telling me that you never reached out, but you're telling me you did, and so on and so forth. Turns out what ends up happening is the client just missed the message because of course the client, they're busy, they have all these emails and messages and things, and maybe they just missed it, right? And so that's why I'm saying, like, you need to have a hunger for it. You really need to want to book the gig. And here's the thing, this is like a bag of money that I'm dropping into your lap. All you need to do is get in touch with the client. So why are you not sending them not just a, hi, this is Johnny, right? And Johnny's a name I made up. It wasn't like, Johnny wasn't the guy, right? Hi, this is Johnny, and you know, I heard you're looking for a magician, right? Like, that's not the kind of message that you send someone. You reach out to them. Hi, my name is Johnny. I'm a professional magician in Orange County. I'm good friends with Michael O'Brien. He told me that you're looking for a magician for your event. He's not able to make it, so he gave me your information. I'd love to chat with you so that I can get you in my calendar to make sure that I'm going to be at your event. Can you please share some details with me, or would you like to hop on a phone call, and so on and so forth, right? You send that text message out. Then you send that exact same message as an email to the person's inbox. Then you call them. You get them on the phone and you call them and you leave them a voicemail if they don't answer. Now, if you've done all of that and the client is just ghosting you, that's obviously a different thing entirely. I'm not saying you need to be bugging them, but obviously you do that. You don't hear from them for the rest of the day. The next morning, you follow up with a series of text messages, emails, and another phone call. And then you say, hey, Michael, I've sent a couple of voicemails, a couple of emails, a couple of text messages. The client's not really responding. Do you think that you can let them know that I'm trying to get in touch with them and I'd love to chat with them? I don't want to bother them. So if you can have them maybe call me or text me, I'll be waiting for their phone call, right? But nothing, no message, just nothing. It's just, yeah, I sent them a text message like a week ago and they never responded. And I'm like, bro, $1,200. I'm trying to give you $1,200. And you just were expecting, just like the In-N-Out, you're expecting it to fall into your lap, right? Oftentimes we complain about not wanting to work for exposure, and I get it. You don't want to go out into the world and you don't want to be, you know, doing all these things for free. You work really hard in your craft and you know what you're worth. You know that you're worth more. But here's the thing, right? How hungry are you to go out and get work? For example, I'm going to be going and doing a gala thing with a very close friend of mine here coming up very soon. It's a mix and mingle. I'm going to be walking around. I'm going to be handing out business cards. The people that I'm putting myself in front of are event planners, people that, you know, are looking to hire entertainment for their events that are coming up, so on and so forth. Am I getting paid for this? Not at all. This is 100% for free. I'm not getting paid for this. In fact, I'm probably going to be paying money to get into this event because I need to pay for parking, the valet of the car, all of that stuff, right? So how hungry am I? I want my name and my face in the minds of these event planners. So I'm going to go drive all the way to LA and I'm going to go and do this event for free because I want to get my name and my information in front of these people, right? I have a list of magicians that I'm working with right now. So when a client rings me and I'm not available, I have a list already with their faces, with their names, with a little blurb about them that I can send out to the client. I could say, browse my team members here. These are the magicians I work with on a regular basis. Browse this list here and let me know if any of them vibe with you. And if so, I'll see if they're available. And if not, I'll find someone that I think best matches their energy, and I'll make sure that if they're available, I can get you in contact with them so that you guys can get booked, right? And of course, I'm trying to work within a specific budget, right? Because I am trying to book these events for a certain amount of money, but I'm also going to get you guys as much money as I can. Now, I can't book you guys out for top dollar events if I'm not even booking those top dollar events, right? So I'm asking for a little bit of wiggle room, and a lot of people are like, I can't really do it for that much, but if you can get the client to agree to more, I might be interested. And I'm over here like, dude, I just saw your Facebook post about you complaining that you're not booking any work right now. And I'm not telling you to go out and do these gigs necessarily for peanuts. I don't send my guys out for $100, $200 gigs. I just don't even bother. I tell a client, I don't know anyone that's gonna work for that. I'm so sorry. My team members work for a certain amount. This is the bare minimum that they're gonna work for, and a lot of times clients will say that that's outside of their budget. That's totally fine, right? So I'm not sending my guys out for peanuts, but it's like, dude, I just saw you complaining that you're not getting work, and I'm literally dropping a $500 gig in your lap, and you're like, if you can get them to do it for $600, and I'm over here like, bro, $500, just take the gig. What's that extra $100 gonna do? Don't complain that you're not booking work over $100, right? So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, how hungry are you? How much do you want this? How much time have you spent working on your website, making sure that it's perfect? How much time have you spent going out and A/B testing your pitch when you're trying to book a client, right? And you're not sure if this is gonna work or that's gonna work, so you're testing that. And you're going out into the world and you're asking people for their opinion on your marketing, and hey, I have this idea, what do you think about this, right? And when I say go into the world, I don't mean like walk up to some guy that's walking down the street. People that you trust, people that you think their opinion is valuable, that can help you with that. Are you doing these things? Or are you sitting at home complaining that you're not booking any work and just expecting that in and out to fall from the sky and land in your lap, right? So the moral of this whole thing, and again, I didn't want this to come off like a rant. I apologize if it did. There are so many times that I'm dropping a bag of money in someone's lap and they're just letting it slip through their fingers because I don't know if they want it that badly. So I guess ask yourself, how badly do you want it? How badly do you want to go out and make tons of money doing magic, right? Or maybe if it's not even tons of money, just going out and making a comfortable living. Maybe it's a semi-professional thing. Maybe you're like, you know what? I want to go on a European vacation. I want to go, travel Europe, and I need an extra 10 grand to be able to really take advantage of everything that I want to do, right? And right now I'm booking 1 gig a month, right? And I'm using that money that I'm getting from that 1 gig a month and I'm putting it in my travel fund. Well, what if you got 2 or 3 gigs a month instead of that 1 gig a month? I'm not saying you have to be working full-time pro. 1 or 2 extra gigs a month. Imagine how much faster you're gonna get that money set aside into that travel fund so that you can go out and do the things that you wanna do, right? But how hungry are you for it? Ask yourself that question. And I'll see you guys back here in another video. Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here. I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, want to see more videos just like it, please go ahead, click the subscribe button, click the like button, the share button, the button, and any other buttons of that nature. Don't forget to check out my website, o'brienmagic.com, for some really cool magic products. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.